Hey guys, so notice anything different? I'm still centered and sitting the same distance from the camera, but my background is closer. I changed some things around in my filming room, and now you should be able to see the things that are on the shelf better than you did before. Instead of them being way in the background, now you should be able to see them better. Because I used to have fun changing things around on the shelves, but it was kind of far away. So hopefully that's a little bit better. And okay, so today what we're going to do is I placed an order from Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay is a website in the UK, and I watch a lot of people from the UK, and they get things from this website, and I've always been curious, so I thought I would try them. And everything was wonderful. The ordering process was easy. There's two different types of shipping that you can get. There's one that is where you can track your package, and then there's an express shipping. I just got the regular tracking, which was, I think it was $6.50, which is really cheap for international shipping. And so in order to make it worth my while, I wanted to pick up a few things. So I got two of their palettes. I got the Book of Magic, which looks like that. Isn't that pretty? And I also got Sunset Horizons. And they just came out with lipsticks, so I got 3 of their matte lipsticks, and I got all nude shades. And the look that I want to do today, unfortunately, none of these are really going to look good with the look that I want to do, so I just applied a lipstick and lip gloss that I already had from my collection. And what I'll do is, I want to use the Book of Magic palette today, because that was the one that I was the most excited about. So when I do a video, if I do a video on the Sunset Horizons one, I'll try out the lipsticks in, I'll try out one of the lipsticks in that video. But today I really wanted to play with the Book of Magic. So as far as the shipping goes, it came really fast. I was so surprised because I did not pay for express shipping, but it got to my house quicker than a lot of companies that I order from right in the United States. So I think it was about, I want to say 2.5 weeks. So that's really fast for international shipping. I expected it to take longer. So I was impressed with every aspect of the experience thus far. But I haven't tried this yet, so this is going to be like a first impressions video. So, yeah, let's get started then. So I've already done my makeup with the exception of my eyes. And I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot because I have yet to find an eyeshadow that doesn't go on nicely over this base. And like I've been talking about in my videos lately, base is so important in how the eyeshadows are going to perform. I'm going to use an AOA Studio high def brush. This is the E104 to apply it. Okay, that looks pretty even. I think one of the reasons why I like this so much is not just the formula, but the color is just perfect as far as just like melting right into my skin. Painterly is perfect for me. Alright, usually I like to start with my Morphe M506 brush because this is a small blending brush, so I can get right in there. And I think what I want to do is I want to start with this shade Enchanted. It's like a pinky lilac color. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to use this sort of like a transition shade. So I'm going to go up kind of high with that. Now this is a very light color, so I don't expect to get a lot of noticeable pigment from this. Actually, that's kind of what I want, because yeah, I just want to use this as a transition, and it looks like this is going to be a perfect transition shade for me for the look that I want to do. So if you go on the Beauty Bay website, a lot of times you can get things on sale. And right after I placed my order, they had marked this palette down. If I had ordered it like 1 week later, I could have got it for less, but I still don't feel like I paid, you know, that much for it, considering there's 5, 10, 15, 20 shades in here. 20 shades is a decent amount. So you have a lot of choices. That's perfect as a transition shade. Okay. Next, what I want to do is I'm just going to dust off that brush. And I want to go into the shade Sorcery, which is right there. Normally you can't use the same brush like that, but because that was such a light color, I think I can get away with it. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so far it's layering over the other shadow just fine, and it's blending nicely. So the mattes are performing well, which is good because mattes seem to be hard for a lot of brands to do. Yeah, that's working out good. Such a pretty, both those colors are so pretty. Yeah, when I first looked at this, my eyes went right to the purples. Okay, we can always blend that some more later with a larger blending brush. So for now though, I'm just going to move on. I'm going to use the MAC 239 shader brush, and I'm going to use the shade Charmed. And because this is the first time that I'm using this, I think I'm just going to go in with the brush, and I'm not going to add any additional moisture or anything. So I'm getting some kick up in the pan, but that's fine. That's not really a big deal. Yeah, this is really pretty. Wow, that's really sparkly. And like I said, I didn't add any additional moisture. Sometimes I like to spray my brush or spray it afterwards, and it doesn't really even need it. Okay, let me take a larger blending brush. This is a Profusion pointed crease brush. It's the ES3. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of where I put that second color. Oh, there we go. That's better. Okay. All right. Let's take Voodoo. That is the deep, really deep purple right there. And I'm going to take this small Zoeva pencil brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that. And we're going to go right along the lower lash line. This is a really deep shade, so trying to be careful how much I deposit or apply. Okay, that's blending out really well. Wow, so far so good, guys. Okay, so for an eyeliner, okay, I'm going to use my LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Vivid. These are really nice, you guys. If you need some eyeliners in bright colors, these are really wonderful. Okay, now as far as a highlighter shade goes, I think this Moonlight would look really pretty with this look. And I'm going to use an AOA Studio brush. This is the E105. So I'm going to pick up some of that. And I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And I'm going to put some of that in my inner corner. Maybe just take what's left on the brush and dust the rest of this. Did you notice that I started off doing both eyes and then all of a sudden I switched to just doing one? That's okay. Shiseido eyelash curler. Milani, the Violet One lash primer. I placed an order with Milani. First time I've ever ordered from their website. And right away, I got an email saying, your package is all set, here's your tracking number, like within 24 hours. But then a week went by, nothing. It never left the warehouse. It just sat at the warehouse. So I sent them an email and I said, why hasn't the package moved? You know, the tracking number has been active for over a week now. So they sent me back an email and they said, oh, I'm sorry, we're really busy right now. We have a lot of orders, and because of coronavirus, we're a little bit short-staffed. And so I thought, okay, because I didn't know what to expect. Within the next 24 hours of receiving that email, the package started moving. And I thought, that's kind of weird. I wonder if it got stuck in a corner somewhere and they went looking for it after I sent the email. I don't know. Essence Lash Princess Falls Lash Effect. So I have something. I didn't order a ton of stuff. I just ordered, it was just a small order, but I will have something from Milani coming to show you probably in another week or so. Has anybody tried any of the new mascaras that are out? Wet n Wild just released a new one. Elf just released a new one. I haven't tried any of those because every time I buy a new mascara, Maybelline has one, L'Oreal has one, there's a whole bunch of mascaras, new ones out. But every time I try new mascaras, I always go back to this Essence one. I can't find anything better than this. This is amazing. Everything about it is so perfect. So I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's a waste of money to keep trying these new ones because I don't think I'm ever going to find anything that's this good. Ooh, usually I do my lower lashes first and I didn't this time. Because sometimes I will get transfer. Okay, let me do the other eye off camera just to save some time and I will be back. Okay, so that is the finished look, and I have to say, I'm impressed. These shadows applied easily, they blended easily, they layered on top of each other really well. I think that I'm really happy with the way the look came out. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used 5 shades in the palette. So that's the transition, crease, lower lash line, lids, and highlight. And because I used a combination of mattes and shimmers, that really gave me a feel for how they worked and performed, and so everything about the situation was a win-win for me because I feel like the palette was also very reasonably priced. Yeah, I really like this. Now, as far as the other palette and the lipstick goes, based on some of the videos that I saw of people who bought and used these palettes, I guess people aren't liking this palette as much in terms of the formula for some reason, but I would rather be my own judge of that, and I will definitely be using this in another video, and we'll test this one out and see if I like this one as much as I do this. And I'll definitely use one of the lipsticks in that video, and I will, you know, I'll wear one and I'll swatch all 3 at that time, but I just didn't feel like these nude shades, like any of them, would really look good with this look that I did today. In case you're curious, I bought Freckle, Tea, and Pinch. So yeah, I'll go over that with you in a future video, but I'm really impressed with everything about this website and process. I know some of you live in the UK and use this website. What has been your experience, and what do you think of their house brand? And they also carry some other brands too, so like if you were trying to get your order up to a certain amount, you could throw some things in your cart from other brands too. Yeah. So that is it for today, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching.